Hey, this is Allison at the River Center Branch Library, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a lucky star jar. Now these are small origami stars. Each one is made out of one single strip of paper. So I'm going to show you how to fold up these stars and fill a jar with them. As you're folding them, you can write your wishes and your hopes on the inside of them to make it even more special. So if you picked up a kit from the library, you're going to have a set of instructions. You're also going to have one glass jar, which you'll be able to pick between a small jar and a medium-sized jar, and some strips of paper. Now, the small jar, you're going to need to make about 15 to 20 stars to fill it, and the medium jar is going to take about 30 to 40 stars. So depending on how much folding you want to do, you can pick your size jar based on that. Each strip of paper is about 8 inches long by 1/2 inch wide. And you can use almost any type of paper to make this. You're going to have an assortment of colored strips in your kit, but you can also cut your own strips from other types of paper as well. In addition to this, you're going to need a pair of scissors. All right, let's get started. So the first step is going to be to make this type of fold. So take a strip of paper and you're going to loop one end of the paper over itself, like this. So you should have a short tail here and a longer tail here, and this type of fold over itself. Then you're going to take the short tail and pull it through the loop. And wiggle it through and keep pulling until you notice that all the points are tight here and here. And then you're going to press down lightly so that it stays in that shape. So that's the first step. All right, next you're going to tuck in the tail so that it's hiding inside of the star, and it'll look like this when we're done with this step. So you'll go ahead and fold it to make this shape. So it's going to fold down to match this line here. And this one is short enough so that I can just go ahead and tuck it. Sometimes it'll be longer and you'll need to trim it. If your tail happens to be too long when you fold it over and it would stick out after tucking it, then you can just take your pair of scissors and trim that off. So trim it so that when you tuck this piece under, it doesn't show up or try and stick out of this end. All right, so now we have got our strip with the first fold. All right, the next step is going to take us from this to this. So what we're going to do is essentially wrap this long strip around the pentagon shape that we've started up here. So you'll notice that one side has a little V here, and if you flip it over, one side is flat. So we're going to start with the V side facing up, and we're going to fold over that V. So when you go to start your fold, you're going to notice that the paper wants to go a certain direction. It doesn't, if I were to fold it this way, it would leave a piece hanging out. It wouldn't follow the line of the pentagon. But if I fold it this way, it makes a flat line here. So fold it that direction and crease it gently, and then you're going to keep going around. So keep folding it up over onto itself, and then it's going to go this direction, and then we'll flip it, and this time it's going to go this direction. And just keep folding until you get to the end of your strip of paper. All right. So now you notice I could make another fold here, but it's a little bit short. So what I'm going to do is take it back, and we're going to cut along here so that we can tuck this tail into the middle of the star. So cut it to where it'll lay flat and it won't overhang on this edge. And then you're going to take this tail here and you're going to tuck it into this spot right here. So just bend it into that spot and slide it through, gently push, and make your crease. And your star should look like this. All right, in this next step, we're going to take your star from looking like this to the final step, which is actually making the star puff out. So you'll take your star, and what you're going to do is gently crease each one of these points. So think of it as pinching the points and pushing into this area here in between each of the points. So you'll just push down and it should start to pop out a little bit like this. So gently go around to each of the points and start popping it out. And sometimes it doesn't want to pop out all the way. That's fine. You'll just have to kind of count that star as a loss and just make another one. But this one seemed to work. So other times you can finagle it into getting the proper shape. So there is your completed star. And then just keep making them, make enough to fill your jar, and then you're done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.